Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Denmark. So today I would like to conquer Salamanca, but before we start playing there are a few things I still have to do. First of all, we can get another trade route, and I've already checked our cities for poverty, and the biggest problem with poverty is in Aarhus. So I'm going to buy a cargo ship here and send it to most likely Egypt to get some gold. Hopefully this will give us at least 2 extra happiness. So that's one thing. And also we have a spy that I'm going to send to Russia. Let's do that as well, to Moscow. There we go. I hope I didn't forget anything else, but I don't think so. We have to wait 2 more turns before we can start making more changes. I want to know how much is our happiness going to drop when the Golden Age ends, and then I'll probably have to change our tile assignments, or I should probably say not tile assignments, but like specialist slot assignments, so that we like get some extra happiness even when we are not in a Golden Age. Okay, I think now we can end it. Actually, wait, one more thing. There was a suggestion in comments that I maybe should go after some city-states that we are at war with, at least pillage their tiles, and I definitely agree with that. So I'll send this Tercio from Ulundi. I'll upgrade him on the way, and look at all these tiles around Singapore. Actually, Shaka is doing a really good job at pressuring the city-state with... look at that, these citadels just stealing so much territory. But there are still 2, 4, 6, 7 tiles we can pillage, and that is a lot of culture. The other city-state we are at war with is up here, so can't reach Jerusalem. They'll be way too risky when it's next to Vladivostok. But if some more city-states declare war on us, I'll definitely pay some more attention and try to pillage as many tiles as possible. Oh, and one more thing, I'll send this ironclad forward a bit so that we have vision like halfway through this ocean everywhere, so we know about like Russian movement if they want to send some more reinforcements to the south. Okay, now I think we can end the turn. See what's gonna happen. Belgrade declared. Don't even know where Belgrade is. I'd like to have a war with Byblos, because we have already units pretty close that could pillage some tiles. Now, start with promotion, so it's gonna be mobility for everyone. How did... oh, I think we destroyed that random fusilier that was scouting. That was enough for a promotion, nice. Mobility... Genghis Khan entered industrial era. Byblos and Belgrade. Where is Byblos? Where is Belgrade? Ah, so Byblos did declare. Ask and you shall receive. Where is Belgrade? We are not getting there, but here we should be able to find some more tiles to pillage. Finish the museum, so we now want to build all those stock exchanges because I expect a significant drop, of course, when the Golden Age ends, and especially poverty will skyrocket, so this stock exchanges should at least partially compensate once they are built, of course. Okay. Let's reorganize a little bit. You have to go back. Still taking a lot of damage. Repair. I'll create something like a line here. You know what, maybe one tile further back, like this, like this. This will be fine. Okay. One, now here we have 2 more ships that we can get rid of. We are too slow. Or same here. We are also too slow. But send this cruiser back. We can go this way. I'll probably first repair it. Now you should be fast enough. 2, 4, 5. Attack. And switch. Good. Have already attacked? No. That. Make some more room. We're gonna need replacement for this ironclad next turn. So I might as well get ready for that. Stay here. Two, three, four. Okay. All the ships are gone. And how many attacks do we still have available? I can now go back. I think that's all. Let's just place this cruiser. Oh, and we also have some land units arriving that can join the siege. 487. That's a quite decent damage the Fusilier is doing. 45. Okay. Oh, you can start moving as well. Let's say this way for now. I'll just send all these new cruisers south. It seems that we just need more attacks still every turn with all the ships that Spain can still somehow send. Now, this cargo ship. I hope that you'll be able to send one to Egypt this way. To maybe, I don't know, one of these two cities. Are our option. Don't want to go to France and I don't want to go to Shaka. Those are all options that we have. So, what's the richest one? To Heliopolis, but that would go this way. Also go north. Why? Yeah, why can't all the trade routes go this way? This way. It'll be much safer. That's why it's so important to me, because these will go around the western coast, which is a lot more exposed. But I guess we'll just have to accept that and go to Heliopolis to get the maximum amount of gold. Got 25 happiness. Now we are on 27, so more or less what I expected. And come on, Burundi. Send the worker. Have to fix those ferries. 45. Okay, next. Catherine entered modern era and adopted ideology. Indonesia already has ideology, right? They have freedom, so let's see what Russia adopted. I wouldn't be surprised if they adopted order. Espionage update. Whatever. Golden Age ends. But we are still at 5 happiness. That's not that bad. I expected it to be worse. Promotions. Movement. And how does it look like tech-wise? 50, and we have 50 as well. She keep up. Oh well, Russia is really strong, so maybe it's not such a big surprise that they can still keep up. And the ideology... Oh, they adopted freedom as well, so now... That might be a problem, because they now have the same ideology, and if they create like an alliance, Indonesia, Russia, and Spain, I'm afraid just won't be able to compete with that. Even if you can like defend on one side and attack on the other, the ideological pressure is probably gonna just destroy us. Now, with these two following the same ideology, they'll probably force like the rest of the world to adopt this ideology as well, and we just can't compete with that. Well, but we can't do anything about it, so we'll just see what happens and see if we can somehow survive this. Okay. Back. I'll just focus on the war for now. I'll fortify for this turn, then use the tile to heal myself a little bit. I also want to see like the reaction. So far we know about 2 tercios and the pikemen, but it's possible that Spain could maybe send some reinforcements from Valencia. I don't want to go too far. Okay, this looks like just a random ironclad. was hoping it's gonna be one shot. Maybe I can move one more tile. And how does it look like? Now I kind of have to get rid of the Gatling gun. We are looking at 4 attacks. Such a waste. Fortify. Oh, wait. U2. Which? Oh, that was nice. Only 2 attacks. So this time, do I have any attacks left for the city? Really care about the Fusilier. By the way, do I have an Admiral in the range? I don't, I just realized. Oh, there is one. Right after the ship, never mind, so there is one. Replacement for this guy? No. Okay, what about you? Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to build a railroad between Amsterdam and Groningen. Good. But how the hell are we suddenly at 7 unhappiness? I think I'll just try to play for as long as possible in this episode. Basically, when we drop under -20, I'll stop and off camera reassign everything and see how much happiness I'll be able to get. And then we just see what we can do from there. But I don't want to make this episode like 20 minutes, so let's just try to keep playing for a bit longer, see what happens. Just checking for Russian ships. Okay, next. Yeah, you're fine. Keep moving. And there's one more thing I wanted to do. I wanted to send this worker to fix the academy here. Next. Ban denounced Indonesia. Good. Belgrade has a new ally. And Statue of Liberty has been built. Well, Statue of Liberty is a freedom wonder, so don't care about that. Okay, good. For a second I thought we lost a unit there. Let's see how far we can go here. There are 3 tercios. You can see the Lancer. I'll have to be careful. 45, 45. Let's make sure our escape route can't be cut off. And I'll just block this tile. You now have to go back to the city and start healing. Maybe let's check the pop-ups and unhappiness. 11. So that's another 4 happiness drop, but it's not dropping that fast. And it's hopefully not gonna drop by 4 every single turn. Mongolia committed assassination. Great. They assassinated a scientist. Oh well. I have a spy there. I can't really do much about that. And he is level 2, so he should be able to stop at least something. Increase the unhappiness. Because it probably changes distress. So he'll work more food. And 11. That's 10. Here it's better to work the sea tile. Interesting that the game would suggest a tile that actually gives more unhappiness. Wait. How many ships can we get rid of this time? 4. I could go after 5 if I really wanted to. I don't really care about this corvette. I just want the city. If this was a frigate, I would go after it because A, it's more dangerous, and B, it takes less attacks to destroy. Okay, 45. Maybe I should have used a healthier ship for this attack. Could have saved 1 attack. Oh well. Come on. Okay, how many attacks do we have left? Still have like 5? Again, I'm making sure that I'm not missing any attacks. Good. Oh, hey. How are you doing here? Ah, come on. I didn't check. If I had enough movement points, I can still get the kill, but I wanted to get more experience for my cruisers. Yeah, next turn we'll just have to get out of here because this Ironclad is taking too much damage. Wait. You two can keep going south. 45. How does it look like with great people? Can we fade by someone? General, Admiral, don't really need those. Writer is ridiculously expensive, but I think I'll still wait for him. The other option would be Admiral, but I think at this point we don't need them. Let's see. Yeah, we probably should be able to get another Admiral before the end of this world, just from experience. Should be okay. Next. You want to peace out? No. Look at that. Russia just declared on Indonesia. Oh man, that's great. Because that makes it significantly less likely they would create the alliance against us. Because this war just gives them... Or first, it shows that Russia wants to expand in the direction. And second, it just builds up the negative modifiers in between them. So even when they peace out, it's pretty unlikely they'll be able to like cooperate. Safe enough here. Yeah, I think we are 45. Let's check. Maybe our whole territory that we are not missing something important. No, I don't think so. Let's see. Oh no, it's pillaged. Shaka, you're stealing my yields. So Shaka pillaged everything. Ah, dude. Can still get at least one tile. but I expected a lot more from this. Maybe the Impy could move to the side. I'd pillage the camp here, but he'll probably use it to heal up. But still. The culture that we get from this, even one tile, is still worth it. Look at our happiness. Suddenly we gain 7 because I think we finished some important buildings. Indonesia and Mongolia friends, Persia and Indonesia friends. Well, both Persia and Mongolia are Indonesian vassals, I think, so no surprises there. What does it look like? Can we peace out? No. Let me check buildings that we are about to finish. One turn, museum, another museum, zoo. What are we doing in Thebes? Oh, we just finished the museum. Okay, so we queue up something. The poverty is not such a big problem. Maybe I could go the zoo first, or even public school first. Yeah, let's go public school. We need more science. One turn for public school in Amsterdam. Here we finish a bank. That's good. Oh, and finish the courthouse. That could be the main reason. Okay, that is probably the happiness increase. To rebuild the city. Shrine, well, walls, barracks, granary, all the buildings that only take one turn. Once all of this is done, we'll return back. And I can lock all of the population later because I'll also have to check if I want to work in a specialist. Maybe I should lock... Let's see. Both? The engineer slots? No, just one. Okay, fine. What else is there? Where did distress? Huge problems with distress. It's the best option. But once we build a harbor, it should improve. I should even pay for harbor. And queue it up first. Because with all the extra food that we get, the distress should go down. Six, 12. It's just every single turn I destroy, I don't know, 4 or 5, and there is still the same amount of ships on the map. Probably have to use an admiral down here. Let's get rid of this frigate. And that's all up here. I could probably take the city on this turn if I really wanted to. I think that'll be too risky. Just move back. Don't want to go too far. There are Spanish units to the north. Just need for one turn. I need to have some room to maneuver around here. Probably don't have any attacks left. Oh, have one attack here. Our Fusiliers are doing a really good job. I can even swap these two, move the Fusilier back, move this one. Yeah, this is the strength of Blight, so they get attacked twice and move away, make some more room. Because I don't want my Fusilier to end the turn either here or here. There is still a risk that we can lose one of these ironclads, and I don't want to lose my Fusilier in the process. One. So now the city is down to what? 26 hit points. 45. So next turn we can take the city, but before we take the city, we have to get rid of some ships behind it so that we can defend it. We don't lose it like on the next turn. How many ships? 2, 4, 5, and one in the really bad shape inside the city. Some land units as reinforcements, but they won't be able to do anything. Question is, do we just use an admiral? Problem is all our admirals have only one charge left. Have one up here with also just one charge. And I don't want to fade by an admiral. Just thinking if I have enough ironclads to capture the city next turn and protect it. Because these three will take most likely a lot of damage, so that then we'll have what? 1, 2, and that's it. Oh, there's a third one. As worst case scenario, we can just heal up all of this next turn, and the ironclads now have enough movement to make it like all the way here. Are we done? Yep. The railroad is ready. Just help with this one. Oh, there's another ironclad now already in Utrecht. That's good timing. Go. I'm not pillaging anything here. Shaka, could you please move out of here? There are 2 tiles that I still could pillage, and he's just sitting on those. I'll just start moving back to Ulundi. Maybe we get lucky, I'll be able to pillage this tile next turn. I'll leave the explorer where he is. I still want to have vision here in case there are some ships coming from behind somehow. Okay, next. Belgrade declared again. So, there were, I think it was 6 ships on the map when we ended the turn. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and there is a cruiser now. This is interesting. Wait, Singapore. No, this is not Singapore, this is Panama City. Yeah, we know about that. There is one more war. Oh, that was Belgrade or Florence? Oh, that's Florence. Okay, and we don't even know where Florence, or shouldn't know where Florence is because we haven't been here. So no more territory to pillage yet. Seems Shaka might even be able to capture Singapore if the war lasts long enough. And our happiness is going up. That's another, what was that, +7 points compared to the previous turn. That's definitely not the direction or I expected our happiness to go. But I'm not gonna complain about that. Your bank. How much money do we have? 3,000, so we could pay for something. The question is, what do we need? Popular gives happiness. It gives ton of production. I think that's the building we want to grab now. Where is it? Here. Museum. How much do we have to pay for stock exchange? 200. I'm working on now penicillin, so it's gonna take a while before we get some more unit upgrades. I think it's too early to start. Actually, we will capture a city, so we'll get a ton of money. We can invest into buildings, especially buildings that help with unhappiness. Fine, let's invest into the stock exchange. Well, actually, poverty is not such a big problem here. You know what? Let's just go with zoo. Here, poverty is a problem, so... Here, we're gonna invest into stock exchange. Let's get the museum here. And what are we looking? Stress is the biggest problem. Okay, let's go with the zoo. Zoo doesn't help with distress, of course, but it just gives flat +1 happiness. So that's why I'm taking it in cities where poverty is not a big problem. 35. Start working on the railroad. And I think I'll make a cut here. Think about this turn, how I'm gonna capture Salamanca, how far I can go, how many ships I can destroy now, because I have to, like, ideally I would have to destroy 2, 4, 6, 7 ships and take the city. But the city is not a problem. Our Fusiliers can take care of that. The question is, can I destroy all those ships that I want to destroy and still have enough ironclads to like protect my territory then? Wait, you are now healthy enough. Start moving as well. Okay, so we'll see what I come up with in the next episode. This one is over, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me for the next one again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.